Morning all, status update on the Milburn Cemetery cleanup here in Stephenson's Depot, Frederick County, Virginia. This is Earl from Virginia. Today I got about an hour and a half worth of work in. The fourth day I've been out here on and off. And still got about 10 more feet of the front wall to clear out. Got the main hacking down, just got to cut it flush to the ground so we get the mowers back in here. And cleared up around this tree, got it all brushed out. Got the brush around the old trees, walnuts that we cut down about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago. So the front wall's pretty much done. There's about another half hour's worth of work right there, 20 minutes maybe. Take you down here around the corner. It's a beautiful morning out. We had some nice heavy showers last night. Might rain again today. We need it. We've been dry as a bone around here for about 2 months. The ground's cracking. Grass is dying. Also, we had a rock pile that was left right here in the corner by the gate. It's left over about 5 years ago. Actually 2005 I think it was. This front corner here was hit by a car and took it all out, and we had a local dentist, believe it or not, has a profession side job doing stone work, and he's one of the few around here that can do this type of stone work, which I talked to you before is like it's a false cement wall. The outside just looks like it's hand laid, but on the inner core, if you look closely, this thing's got a cement core to it. You can see some of the mortar right here, it's exposed. But deep inside, I don't know if you can see it or not, deep inside there's a real rough clay mortar bed. But on the outside, when you look at this wall, you barely see any mortar except for on the top cap. But on the main body of the wall, there's very few places you see any mortar. So it's quite unique. The rest of the walls in here, as you can tell how snaky they are, they're just loose laid, or loose stacked, I guess you call it. And believe it or not, there's no footer underneath this thing. So it's amazing after all these years. This thing was probably built around 1788 when they formed this cemetery. I figured the church was built around 1787, completed in 1788. It would have been right here to the left on the north side of the property. I would figure the cemetery was shortly in use thereafter from what their writings are saying. I figured this wall is as old as that, or was added on somewhere down the line. I know it wasn't added on after 1866 or so. Pretty much after the Civil War, the church wasn't in use anymore. Very occasionally, it's pretty much in ruin and tatters after the Civil War, and it wasn't that big to begin with. And the graveyard was pretty much no longer in use after 1922. In 1945, there were some German soldiers that were acquired from, actually they were captured German soldiers from the African Corps with Rommel's tank division. There was one gentleman, I'll get his name later. He was hired. He was in a German prison camp here in town, Winchester. And 2 other German prisoners were brought out here and to work on the McCann farm, and they end up, since there was a McCann family in the cemetery, they end up having them repair this front wall, and that's how the cement work got done. They were stonemasons from Germany. The remainder of this lot, which is about a half acre, will be an extensive overhaul. Actually, we just did it about a year and a half ago, and it's all the way down the ground and it was mowable. So this has all happened within a year, and it's walnut trees take over pretty quick. Locusts and walnuts, we got a little bit of both. And just scrub trees and scrub grass and scrub weeds. So that's the status for today.
My best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day's a gift and not a given right. Leave no stone unturned, leave your fears behind, and try to take the path light. That first step you take is the longest ride. If today was your last day, tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to yesterday? Would you live each moment like your last? Leave old pictures in the past. Donate every dime you had. If today was your last day, What's worth the prize is always worth the fight. Every second counts, 'cause there's no second try. So live like you've never lived it twice. Don't take the free ride in your own life. If today was your last day and tomorrow was too late, could you say goodbye to